What's up guys, back for another Star Wars video, doing something a little different today. We are going to rank the elements in Honkai Star Rail based on how strong the characters in each element are. Now, of course, the physical MC kinda sucks, so for this I'm going to put the male MC as the fire MC and the female MC as the imaginary MC. So if you're wondering why the physical icons are there, that is why. Of course, with the future release of Jade, Firefly, and Boot Hill, Fire, Quantum, and Physical will get a buff. Unfortunately, we don't know what these two do at the moment, besides leaks, and I'm not going to talk about that. And then we have a general idea of Boot Hill perk effect over there, so I will keep that in mind for Boot Hill, but let's go ahead and rank them. By the way, I put the more relevant characters up front and the less relevant characters in the back. I know there's probably a bunch of arguments to be made there. It's just fine. It's nothing too serious. I wouldn't mind half of them moving. I just kind of tossed them together as I went. The MCs are just at the end just because I put them in last. But first things first, what is the weakest element? Now, high key, I want to say it's between fire and wind. We might change this on as deal because wind has Ho-Ho, Black Swan, Bronya, Blade, Sampo, and Danheng, right? Ho-Ho isn't the best sustain. Black Swan is a really good utility unit. Bronya loses the Sparkle immediately for support. Blade isn't the best DPS. And then, but next to Fire, Gallagher, I mean, he's not the best healer either. Topaz is strong though for her niche. Himiko is good in Perfection, and then we kind of just fall off from there. I think they're both neck and neck. I do think Wind is going to beat out Fire though, in my personal opinion. Ho-Ho kind of beats Gallagher in every shitty way to perform. Black Swan and Topaz, I feel like are, I wouldn't say they're on the same tier. Black Swan's definitely better, so I guess that right there just kind of like beats everyone else out, even though I'd say their lower ends are better. Awesome, Gwenaif, and I'd probably say are better than Danheng and Sampo. I feel like we definitely need a new Wind character because we're not getting a new Wind character in this in a couple updates, so that does kind of suck. Ho-Ho and Black Swan are just so strong though. Next up, I low-key think that we should bump up Imaginary a little bit, right? This one's going to be really tricky. High key, hear me out. I think Lightning goes here. Now, by the way, the reason I'm doing this is because I plan to make future videos on this, right? Let me go ahead and smoosh this down and realize how small it was. Try to get everybody in here, you know? And there we go. The reason I'm doing this is because these are for future videos. I'm going to try to run the full mono teams through MOC. So obviously we got to start with the worst one and work our way up, obviously. Or maybe we start with the best one and work our way down. So obviously I want your guys' input on this. If you think a team is higher than the others, let me know. I'm just doing what generally I think. High key, I think though that we might be done. High key. No, we'll do that. High key, I think we're done. Okay, so hear me out. Ice has the best support, one of the top 3 DPSs, the best unit for Perfection, an amazing debuffer, a shielder, right? And then Misha and Marsh are niche freeze units, and then Yanqing, who sucks, right? Pretty solid lineup. Imaginary has the best sustain, a top 3 DPS, just shy of being a top DPS ratio. Love that guy. Luocha, incredible healer. Well, he plays his parts, and then Yukong, and then the imaginary MC cooks. High key, I feel like it's like so close between these two. I'm gonna need your guys'. Oh, whoops! Back up, Quantum. You ain't there yet. I'm gonna need your guys' opinion on this. Imaginary or Ice? Which one do you think is better? I think they're like very close, especially with the introduction of the Harmony MC. They might be neck and neck. I think Ice might take it just because Yukong and Welt sort of like don't quite have their place, and I don't know. Jeopard also doesn't really have his place anymore. I feel like it's really just these 4 going at it, but they have Harmony MC. Nah, Quantum definitely, or not Quantum, Imaginary definitely is better. Harmony MC is just way too strong and stupid and ridiculous. I don't know what they're thinking about that unit. So I think these are fine, right? Right. Then we're gonna go down to Quantum and Physical and Lightning. So these three. I high key think that. What do we think? What are we thinking of this, right? So the reason my reasoning for this is Quantum has Fushuan, incredible sustain, Sparkle, incredible support, QQ still does some good damage, Silverwolf still does a thing, it's less prevalent now, Zaylee does decent damage, Jue does some decent damage, and Lynx is a okay healer, right? Compared to Arlen, who's never really used, Serval, who has some use in pure perfection, I guess. Bailu, who is a worse than Lynx. I wish he had a cleanse. Jingyun. Well, I'd probably put him above QQ personally. He still has to fight for that spot. Tingyun is definitely not better than Sparkle. But then you have Kafka and Akron. I feel like their value might beat the rest of what Quantum's got. That's another close one, but I think they beat out Physical because Physical kind of just has some loose weak ends at the end with Natasha, Su Shang, Luca, and then Argenti. It only really gets really good once you get to like Hanya Clara and Robin. Is Physical worse than Wind? I think they might be. Hang on, we might do it like this. We might do it as if they have a little bit more relevant units in Wind. They're definitely not worse than Fire, though. Fire is kind of in a rough spot. I'm just looking at this, right? And thinking about it in my head of how I want to do this, like, type series, right? Like I said, though, if you guys advocate for certain types, if I get enough comments saying move Wind to, like, bottom 2 or move Wind to top 3, I will do that, right? And I'll have like the updated one as we do the first video for this, right? Because I think this would be very interesting because mono types have been a thing for a minute, right? Mono Quantum is the most relevant, and people wanted to run mono imaginary with Donhang, Welt, Yukong, and Luocha, and it worked kinda. Quantum's definitely the best one for it. Asta had a little like fire teams going at some point, because Asta boosts fire damage. People were running like Asta, Himiko, Fire MC, and Hook, if I'm not mistaken. I think they used someone other than Hook. I think they used like a healer like Natasha. This is like early days when I was first seeing teams. But I think this might be where we're at. High key. Yeah, I'm kind of like this. Let me know in the comments though, right? What you would like to start with, if we want to do the imaginary team first, the Ice, Quantum, Lightning, Wind, Physical, Fire. I'm just looking at this, I'm dreading this because I might be a YouTuber, but I don't have every character, right? And the characters are going to hurt, right? Imaginary, I have all of them but Luocha, so I think I'll cook there pretty easily. Ice, I have every single character there. Quantum, I'm missing Sparkle and Zaylee, so that'll be an interesting ass team. Lightning, I'm missing nobody. Wind, I'm missing Blade, which, damn, there goes pretty much the whole team there, I'm not gonna lie. Physical, I'm missing Argenti, and then for Fire, I'm missing Topaz. So, when we do Physical, that'll be fun, I guess. Wind will probably be Sampo, Black Swan, Woho, and I might crit Branya, maybe for like action advance only. Might be interesting. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video, right? I need to go know your guys' opinions on this. If there's anything you should change, let me know in the comments. Don't try to kill me in the comments though. Like, let's not like be like, oh my god, he's so stupid. Like, y'all are some negative. Let's not swear on YouTube. You all are some negative people, I will say. Y'all eat people alive. So let's maybe relax a little bit and, you know, calm down. I'm open to, you know, disagreements in this list. Let me know right now. I might make a comment and be like, actually, no, that'd be too difficult, honestly. Just comment, right? I'll read them all and I'll tally it up, and if I feel like it's enough, and then I'll move it, and then we will start the Monotype series probably in a couple days. Now, if for some reason it gets pushed back and Boot Hill drops in Boot Hill, just like boom, and Boot Hill's cracked, he'll probably make physical go up a couple tiers. I do plan on selling for him, so if I end up pulling him and building him before this series actually goes live, which I think I'll probably have it all done before it even drops, that'll be very fun. But I have a good idea about every single team here. I don't know if they're going to clear in 20 floors, but we will find out. Otherwise, that'll be it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is just a fun little video, nothing too serious, just input for a future series. And of course, as always, I'll catch y'all in the next video.